On this edition of E-News, how Alberta's new drinking and driving laws might affect the community, why it's so important to give the gift of life even over the holiday season, and seeing the light, how a Lethbridge family shares its festive spirit with the community.
Welcome to E-News. I'm Gabrielle Marchand.
And I'm Chris Bestplug.
Also on E-News, the holiday train rolls through Lethbridge, bringing more than just Christmas cheer. And a new app brings Lethbridge College closer to students.
But first, our top story. The passing of Bill 26 hasn't got Lethbridge police worried, but it has got them talking. Police say that impaired driving isn't a new issue to the force. Preparations for increased paperwork, impounded cars, and hours have been minimal, if at all. However, there is no say on how the bill will impact the taxi service industry in Lethbridge. I decided to look into both cases.
It's the restaurant and bar industry. I guess they'll deal with their issues about getting creative about giving people rides home.
The focus when it comes to Bill 26 has been on whether or not restaurants and pubs will go under due to restrictions on drinking and driving. However, few have taken into consideration the effects that this bill has had on Lethbridge Police. Lethbridge Police Inspector Bill Kay isn't expecting much change in the workload.
It's work that we're doing now. It's going to be a little bit different. But until we actually start doing it, we're not going to know, but we're not anticipating a big increase on our workload.
The police may not be feeling the effects of the bill. However, taxi services have taken notice of a potential business opportunity, and that is putting a tight squeeze on a long-time local taxi company. Owner of Rodeo Drive Taxi, Deloy Burbank, says the impact of the bill on taxi service isn't going to be an easy ride.
I've got some guys right now that are working for me part-time. There's not enough full-time work for everybody because the city has flooded the industry with cabs. There's 18 companies now when there was 5 when I started.
So whether it's having a drink with friends or heading out to one of the many local bars for a night out on the town, two things are for sure. Outside, police will be on the lookout for drunk drivers, and a taxi is never far away either. While the future impact of Bill 26 is still a mystery, Bill Kay hopes that Lethbridge residents breathe easy this holiday season, just not past .05.
Go out, enjoy yourself, do whatever you, don't do whatever you want, but enjoy yourself. Just don't get behind the wheel of a car.
According to Alberta Traffic Collision Information, 22% of drivers involved in fatal collisions had consumed some amount of alcohol. In 2010, 96 deaths and nearly 1,400 injuries occurred in alcohol-related collisions.
With Christmas approaching and holiday-related activities occupying minds, giving blood may fall off the list of priorities. Blood donations are just as essential for treatments and procedures in December as in any other month. I looked into the story and how important the gift of blood donations is during the holiday season. As simple as an hour-long appointment, blood donations save the lives of Canadians every day. But fewer donations and more empty chairs means less blood getting out to those in need. The Canadian Blood Services holiday message states that 52% of Canadians say that they or a family member have needed blood for surgery or a medical treatment. Canadian Blood Services Lethbridge Community Development Coordinator Seamus Neeson says things do slow down this time of year.
You know, the normal Christmas issues, so donating blood is not one of those things that they think about. So that's why during the holidays the levels kind of take a bit of a dive.
From A+ to O-, all blood types are needed for donations. Canadian Blood Services estimates over 6,000 donations are needed this December in southern Alberta alone. Lethbridge College students also had opinions as to whether they felt blood donations were important during the holiday season.
Sure, I think it's important any time of the year.
Yes, I do. Very. I do, because there's so many more accidents, drinking and driving and all that kind of stuff, so I definitely think it's worth it.
A seriously injured car accident victim can require up to 50 units of blood. But Neeson says it's not only accident victims that are helped by blood donations.
When you do donate blood, it's not the car accident victim that you could be helping. It could be that 3-year-old little girl that just got diagnosed with leukemia that needs your blood.
Neeson also says that donors might not realize the blood they donate is distributed to save lives across Canada. The blood clinic is open throughout the holidays, including December 24th and the 31st. Donor appointments can be made by calling 1-888-236-6283. Appointments can also be made online by visiting blood.ca. Each year, Canadian Blood Services needs to recruit more than 80,000 new donors. The donor base itself needs to grow by over 500,000 by 2015. Coming up after the break, those at the college with disabilities may soon find an improvement in college accessibility. And Lethbridge College takes a step forward with a new phone app.
The Lethbridge Food Bank would like to thank you for helping us to cure hunger with kindness. Thanks to your kindness, we were able to provide over 3,200 snack packs to children in need.
Thank you!
Please, continue your generosity. Donate to the Lethbridge Food Bank today. Help make sure our future doesn't go hungry.
The Lethbridge Therapeutic Riding Association needs your help. We rely on people like you to help people with disabilities. You can help take care of the horses, or help people with disabilities ride them, or even help fund this amazing program. Because together, we can help bring joy to others. If you're over 16 and want to get involved, please help the Lethbridge Therapeutic Riding Association. For more information, call the office at 403-328-2165.
Spring is just around the corner. With spring comes Lethbridge HIV Connections Spring for Life fundraiser. Show your support for local HIV/AIDS work by purchasing a bundle of Gerber daisies for $5 each. Help make a difference. Pre-sales start March 1st. All proceeds support the program of Lethbridge HIV Connection and provide equitable access to health services. Help do your part. A message brought to you by Lethbridge HIV Connection.
There are people in need. And you can help out by donating your blankets, time, and material to Blankets for Canada Society. They're a non-profit organization that will give blankets to people in need all across Canada and in your community. So donate your blankets to Blankets for Canada Society, located at 210A 12A Street North, and help out those in need today.
It was a crazy time in my life. I just started my own business and I needed some time just to get away. So I went elk hunting in the foothills, all alone. As I was climbing up a hill to do some scouting, I slipped and broke my femur. I had no hope of getting out alive or surviving when I heard the rescue guys calling. I have never been so happy in my life. Thank you, Lethbridge and area search and rescue.
And we're back. I'm here with Stephanie Queen, whose novel just made the New York Times bestsellers list. Now, Stephanie, what do you like to credit your success to?
Well, honestly, I would credit my success to the Boys and Girls Club. My mom never had to worry about me. Not only was she leaving me at a safe place, I was also learning something while I was there. I was taught life skills that gave me the confidence to follow my dreams. I wish all boys and girls would get the opportunity to join the Boys and Girls Club. It's a good place to be.
So today at school, this girl spread a rumor about me saying that I was the one who put the toilet paper on top of the principal's car. I swear I didn't. I would never do something like that. I don't know where she got the idea from. Thanks for listening. I can always count on you. I don't know what I would do without you.
If you are looking to adopt not only a pet, but a best friend like this little girl's family, head to the Lethbridge and District Humane Society to help the ones with no voice and no choice.
We just can't afford you right now.
What am I supposed to do now?
Rent's due. Do you have that check yet?
If you know anyone who is in this kind of situation, or you are, please go to the interfaithfoodbank.ca or call 403-320-8779. We can help.
Crime Stoppers and Lethbridge Regional Police need your help in solving an arson. On July 26th, at approximately 7 a.m., unknown culprits started a dumpster fire located at the Jenny Emery School in Coaldale. Prior to the fire, unidentified people were seen in the area. If you have any information on this arson or any other crime, text TIP 232 plus your tip to crimes 274637. Call 1-800-222-8477 or submit online at tipsubmit.com. Crime Stoppers will pay up to $2,000 for information leading to an arrest. Remember, you will not have to attend court or testify, and you will remain anonymous. We want your information, not your name.
Welcome back to E-News. Some are finding it difficult to access the college, especially those in wheelchairs or on crutches. Justin Lazorko found out what the college is doing to improve the accessibility for those who are disabled.
Here at the college, there have been some flaws with accessibility for students in wheelchairs and students that need extra help when entering the college. There are half a dozen entrances there where there is no wheelchair accessibility. One in the IB North entrance, 2 in the Cousins building, and 3 in the main building. The college is looking to add more elevators for easier accessibility in the near future. Maintenance manager Clarence Slomp says the goal of the college is to make each building accessible to everyone.
The Patterson bathrooms right now are original bathrooms yet, so there's no accessibility to them. So we are renovating Patterson this summer. Pretty well to every building now we want to make it so that it has an opener to it. Some of the ramps are there, but the doors haven't had the operators installed in them yet.
There are 6 ramps that lead to the doors here at Lethbridge College that don't have handicap accessibility, but with time comes improvement.
Years ago, that was not a high priority, and now we're trying to get into it. Now we're trying to make it so that it's accessible to everybody.
Even with the accessibility flaws here at Lethbridge College, Slomp does say that there will be improvements made in the near future for those students that need accessibility to the college. For E-News, I'm Justin Lazorko.
New additions to the college will include sliding doors at the gymnasium entrance and wheelchair access at every entrance. As well, handicap-accessible bathroom renovations are in the works.
A new mobile app recently launched by Lethbridge College is getting favorable reviews from the general public. The mobile app provides access to a variety of college information for both students and the public in a format that's more convenient. Joey Sugai has the story.
And what do you think of the Vancouver Canucks?
With the constant change in technology and the rise in smartphone users, Lethbridge College decided to launch a mobile app last month in collaboration with its new web portal service, My Horizon. The new mobile app, called MOX, allows students and the public an opportunity to access general college and student information in a more convenient form. Something Lethbridge College systems analyst Bill Ward says people attending the institute will embrace.
We know that the social media is important to the students, as well as that smartphones is where most people are getting their information from.
With the MOX app, individuals can access information from the college's My Horizon portal, which includes course information, a campus directory, and detailed maps of the college. These features included in the app have become quite useful for first-year nursing student Jessica Borgford in keeping up to date with her courses.
It lets me know where I need to be at all the times, and we have a lot of clinicals that change, and so the times show on the app, and I just know where I have to be all the time.
Other features included in the MOX app is the college's Twitter feed, blog posts from students and the president, as well as weather updates, including updates from the app itself.
And like any other app that you have on your iPhone or on your Android, when a new update comes down, it actually shows up on your device.
Lethbridge College web and social media strategist Mike McCready says the main reason why the app was launched in collaboration with My Horizon is because the two work hand in hand.
You really couldn't have the MOX without the My Horizon portal.
Now there are 2 ways for people to download the new MOX app. They can either go to their app store and type in MOX, capital M-O-X, or follow a link on the college's webpage. The MOX app can be downloaded for iPhone, Android, and BlackBerry smartphones. For E-News, I'm Joey Sugai.
McCready says to find the app without using the portal link found in My Horizon, individuals will need to go to the App Store and type in MOX. Still ahead on E-News, why the holiday season brings cheer for some, but an empty bank account for others. and how a brightly lit train rolled through Lethbridge, making and collecting substantial donations to charity at the same time.
The Lethbridge Food Bank would like to thank you for helping us to cure hunger with kindness. Thanks to your kindness, we were able to provide over 3,200 snack packs to children in need.
Thank you!
Please, continue your generosity. Donate to the Lethbridge Food Bank today. Help make sure our future doesn't go hungry.
The Lethbridge Therapeutic Riding Association needs your help. We rely on people like you to help people with disabilities. You can help take care of the horses, or help people with disabilities ride them, or even help fund this amazing program. Because together, we can help bring joy to others. If you're over 16 and want to get involved, please help the Lethbridge Therapeutic Riding Association. For more information, call the office at 403-328-2165.
Spring is just around the corner. With spring comes Lethbridge HIV Connections Spring for Life fundraiser. Show your support for local HIV/AIDS work by purchasing a bundle of Gerber daisies for $5 each. Help make a difference. Pre-sales start March 1st. All proceeds support the program of Lethbridge HIV Connection and provide equitable access to health services. Help do your part. A message brought to you by Lethbridge HIV Connection.
There are people in need, and you can help out by donating your blankets, time, and material to Blankets for Canada Society. They're a non-profit organization that will give blankets to people in need all across Canada and in your community. So donate your blankets to Blankets for Canada Society, located at 210A 12A Street North, and help out those in need today.
It was a crazy time in my life. I just started my own business, and I needed some time just to get away. So I went elk hunting in the foothills, all alone. As I was climbing up a hill to do some scouting, I slipped and broke my femur. I had no hope of getting out alive or surviving when I heard the rescue guys calling. I have never been so happy in my life. Thank you, Lethbridge and area search and rescue.
And we're back. I'm here with Stephanie Queen, whose novel just made the New York Times bestsellers list. Now, Stephanie, what do you like to credit your success to?
Well, honestly, I would credit my success to the Boys and Girls Club. My mom never had to worry about me. Not only was she leaving me at a safe place, I was also learning something while I was there. I was taught life skills that gave me the confidence to follow my dreams. I wish all boys and girls would get the opportunity to join the Boys and Girls Club. It's a good place to be.
So today at school, this girl spread a rumor about me saying that I was the one who put the toilet paper on top of the principal's car. I swear I didn't. I would never do something like that. I don't know where she got the idea from. Thanks for listening. I can always count on you. I don't know what I would do without you.
If you are looking to adopt not only a pet, but a best friend like this little girl's family, head to the Lethbridge and District Humane Society to help the ones with no voice and no choice.
Everyone enjoys a drink. This year, you can stretch that good feeling of your beverage even further and help out a cat in need. Go ahead, have a few drinks with some friends, and when you're done, save your empties for the Paw Society of Lethbridge. Take your empties to the Rehabilitation Society of Southwestern Alberta and request that the refunded money from the recyclables be donated directly to the Lethbridge Paw Society. Money raised will go to cat food, toys, and making sure that no cat is alone this winter.
Sometime in the overnight hours, September 10th, unknown culprits used a pellet or BB gun to shoot approximately 20 light standards around Chinook High School, located along Britannia Boulevard West. The damage was estimated at $4,000. If you have any information on this mischief or any other crime, text TIP 232 plus your tip to 274637. Call 1-800-222-8477 or submit online at tipsubmit.com. Crime Stoppers will pay up to $2,000 for information leading to an arrest. Remember, you will not have to attend court or testify, and you will remain anonymous. We want your information, not your name.
News. Christmas. Some say that's the most wonderful time of the year, the time for giving and sharing gifts with family and friends. It's a season all wrapped up with celebration and good cheer. So why is it that many of us begin the month of December feeling festive and happy, only to end the holiday feeling financially strained? Could the best present we give ourselves this year be in the form of ringing in the new year with no debt? Paige Cashmere spent some time figuring it out.
When the holiday season rolls around each year, the biggest concern for most consumers is overspending. According to Stats Canada, the average spending of a family of 4 in 2010 was $646, down from the previous year. But that doesn't mean people still aren't overspending. A survey conducted this year revealed that overspending is the main worry for consumers during this final quarter. This may be good news for the country's economy, but data suggests that consumers are relying on credit cards more and more to pay for holiday expenses. A poll conducted from the CIBC says 36% of people plan to use their debit cards, 31% plan to use their credit cards, and 29% plan to use cash while making holiday purchases. Member Service Representative Megan Palloway says the easiest way to avoid spending this holiday season is to use cash.
Credit cards and debit cards today being so easily accessible to people, it's really easy to overspend. Credit and debit is another way you can easily lose track while you're spending. What we do recommend is using cash during the holiday season because it's a physical entity and it's in your hand. So once you run out of cash, you're out. Whereas with credit or debit, you can keep spending until you think you've reached your limits.
Residents of Lethbridge try not to overspend, but sometimes that just isn't the case.
I definitely spend more than I usually do. Yeah.
Do you overspend during the holiday season?
I try not to, but yeah, I do tend to overspend a little.
No, I don't.
You don't overspend?
No.
Okay. When making holiday purchases, remember, budget. Assign a dollar value and stay in the limit. Leave credit cards at home. Keep your receipts, and don't be afraid to tell people honestly that you simply can't afford it.
Here's to making overspending on Christmas presents. A ghost of Christmas has passed. For E-News, I'm Paige Cashmere.
The average Canadian consumer plans to pay off their Christmas spending debt in a time frame of 3 months, but it could take up to 6 months once you add in the interest, missed payments, and only paying the minimum balance.
The Canadian Pacific Holiday Train hit the rails once again, visiting over 130 communities, including Lethbridge. The train came to a halt at Save on Foods on the north side. This year in Lethbridge, other volunteers came out to help accept food donations. Brandy Tozak reports.
Before the holiday train rolled in, the Lethbridge Food Bank and kids from Scouts were collecting food donations. In comparison to last year's weather for this event, the kids were able to stay and spread their holiday cheer. The children from Scouts had their own tables set up for people who cared for some hot chocolate. The Lethbridge Food Bank says the holiday train is what brings families together and helps increase holiday spirit.
It's always a huge success. We have people are really excited. This gets everybody into the Christmas spirit.
That Christmas spirit was floating in the air as soon as people saw the lights from the train afar. Once the train stopped, the one car transformed into a stage where Valdy and Tracy Brown headlined a concert. They opened the show with their version of Jingle Bells. Valdy rapped his own Christmas song before boarding the train and leaving for the next city. Even though it was a bit windy, for some, it didn't matter.
The fact that it's for Christmas. Seeing the Christmas tree, but I couldn't really see the concert.
At the end of the night, the Lethbridge Food Bank raised almost 3,000 pounds of food valued at almost $6,000. With all of the other donations, the complete total of money raised was $9,487.
The holiday train program started back in 1999 with only a handful of communities and a few lights on the train. As it stands today, the holiday train is one of Canadian Pacific's main ambassadors for the communities within Canada and the United States. For E! News, I'm Brandy Tozak.
Since the program's inception in 1999, the holiday train has raised over $5.5 million and over 2.5 million pounds of food for both Canada and the United States.
This holiday season, the historic Annandale House is having Christmas tours. All month long, the Bland family is opening their doors to the public. This year, the family has partnered with a number of charitable organizations. Fallon Wagner has the story.
The Annandale House was built in 1909. Many families have lived in the home over the years. The historic home was not open to the public until Garfield Bland and his family moved in. Bland had always dreamed of restoring an old home. The idea to give tours of the home started when Bland was president of the London Road Neighbourhood Association. He says he felt tours would be a great opportunity to raise funds for the group.
I said, would you want to use us as a fundraiser? And because we'd used it as a summer tour home before, and they said, yeah, we'll look after things. So that was the beginning of it all.
Bland's children grew up in the house and some still live there today. Bland's granddaughter, Tiffany Scoville, says she has great memories from her childhood in the house.
Played a lot of hide and go seek, and this is like the best house for it. Actually, all the animals are probably my favorite. I really like animals, so.
To visit inside the home on a designated tour night, admission is a donation to a local charitable organization they are fundraising for that evening. Visitors can take a closer look at the outside decorations for free. On non-tour nights, the lights are still on early in the morning and evenings, but Bland says he suggests viewing the lights from the sidewalk.
Out of just as a safety precaution for the people themselves, we have dogs. So the lawn, I don't know.
The family began decorating the inside of their home for Christmas in October. Bland says decorating the outside only takes a day with the help of a company he hires. This is the 6th year the historic house has put on Christmas tours. Bland says he feels the success of the event every year is because of family effort. He says by either helping with tours or setting up the house, most every member of the family contributes in some way. For E-News, I'm Fallon Wagner.
The Annandale House accepted donations, which they distributed to many local the Annandale House is located on 1280 4th Avenue South. And that is a masterpiece. If you've gone there, you have to check it out. It is lit up.
I've never been there. I drive past it all the time on 13th Street, and I think it's just stunning. I always would like to go inside.
Almost
it looks like it's
too
so interesting.
stunning. I would almost say too stunning. You're driving past, and all of a sudden, trying to look at the road, trying to look at this beautiful house.
It's a perfect evening activity if you got hot chocolate, took some friends, had some Christmas music.
Absolutely.
Be a lot of fun. Well, that's all we have time for tonight on E! News. I'm Gabrielle Marchand.
And I'm Chris Bestplug.